Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. This has been a long time. So I am finally getting around to updating some of these older add-ons that I built forever ago. And they were pretty fun and really cool, but I've just wanted to update them because Blender has like been 3 or 4 new version numbers, and these are really old. So I have already updated one of my other uh, add-ons that was really popular. It's called the Blueprint Pro. So now all of this works inside of Blender 5.1 and so on. And so it's also free. And it was just a really fun add-on that I built a long time ago, and it's still free. So, but it's fun. It creates these buildings, and they're kind of nice. I wanted to show you this one because it's a significant improvement from the first one. So this was kind of like a bin stacking algorithm that I was trying to do. It's now actually a bin stacking algorithm and kind of like a shelf generator as well. But so here's what we have. Once you download this and you put it into Blender, you go to Preferences. You would click here, this little button here, and say Install from Disk. Go to that zip file, click it here. Then it shows up here on the side. And what I have here is now we have a live update, which makes it a lot cooler to play around with. So if you generate a city, you get this. And you can change the seeds for different building varieties. But essentially, you have some building spawn height kind of mixes. So like the shops can be like, I think it's a little high. Like you can make shops different sizes. It doesn't really, I think it'd be cool. Maybe in a newer version, I can color code the different buildings just with a really simple shader, like what's a shop color and so on. But for now, it's just this. Maybe we could say houses would be 3. Towers could be 5 or whatever. Skyscrapers 6. Everything can be kind of how it is right now. But so let's go through the settings real quick. So you can add these different building heights that you want. Each building you can assign AC units to. And so it kind of just kind of helps. These are really cool for just to mess around with, but they're kind of fun if you had like a city way in the background that was like foggy and low like poly. This could totally work. You have a ground plane, and then there's like a little padding that you can add for just like sidewalk or whatever. And you can determine your layout. So right now I have 10 buildings in 2 rows, but I could have, let's say I want this would be big, like 10 rows. So like, and since I have 10 buildings, like they just each occupy a row. But then if I have like 100 buildings, then boom. And the cool thing is it's really fast because this is crazy low poly. But it looks really cool. And let's see if we can, just for fun, we can put this in here, switch it to Eevee, we can give it a sun. And yeah, but there's a lot of different options that you can mess around with. I think the coolest part of this is that it's now like live, so you can truly view it. And so here's some of the things. Footprint scale just allows you to kind of like scale everything up quite a bit. So this is the footprint. So buildings are kind of a little bit squash looking, but then if you raise it to 4 as well, then it's kind of back to where it was. It just basically scales everything up to a better format for you. But this can create some pretty interesting stuff. And then you have spacing. So the spacing it spaces things horizontally and vertically. And it just to kind of like space out your buildings from each other if they're way too close together. That goes along with like the streets. You can add streets. So like now I added streets, so you can see like there's a full-on street here, even if I have my spacings back to 1. So we should have these streets here, which I can make like wider, so we can see like an actual street through here. But the cool thing is like this could be like a full-on like mini tiny world that it creates. And there's like little hidden alleyways, but I don't know. You just gotta play with it. You can have blocks, so like city blocks. So let's say we wanted 5 buildings per city block, rows per city block. But anyways, like the way you mess with it, like it will change how everything looks. But yeah, it's very short and sweet. Hopefully I didn't take too much of your time, but it's available in Gumroad and it's free. So feel free to play with it and make some cool stuff. All right, take care.